Yes, YouTubers! OP Gamers here, presenting you with another Dr. Glitch production, and today we're going to be looking at craftables. For this series, we're going to be going way back to Shadows of Evil and working our way up through the map and producing detailed tutorials to help you guys with building any of the craftable items on Black Ops 3. If you rate this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And without further ado, we're going to get straight on with the video. Right, first you're going to want to unlock Nero's lair. To do this, you're going to want to activate the beast mode and zap this power box on the top of the stairs here. I find it a lot easier if you stand on the front of the van because it makes it much faster to unlock the rest of the street and maybe even duplicate the zombies. First you must gain access to all areas. If you follow the gameplay here, you will only need to access these 4 areas to start gathering the pieces for your first craftable item. Now you have gained access to these 4 areas, I would recommend collecting the badges and starting the rituals for Nero's lair and the Ruby Rabbit. And if you also duplicate the Soul Keepers, you should be able to gain access to the 2 remaining rituals. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but I will be posting a video for duplicating the zombies on Shadows of Evil. Right, just a quick shout out. I'd just like to say thank you to Bearded Skull, Logic and KD for providing me with awesome instrumentals and music I can use in my videos. If you guys want to go check them out and show your support, I'll be leaving some links in the description of this video. I'd also just like to take this time to thank you all so much for your support. As always, all your comments and feedback has been amazing. And with all that being said, let's get back into the video. Right, now for the shield. There are 3 parts you're going to have to collect in order to craft the shield, and you're going to need to use the beast mode to gain access to all 3 areas. For the video's purposes, I used the beast mode in the canal to activate 2 of the stairways. And gained access to both locations. You can start collecting the pieces in order to craft your shield. If you head up the stairs by the canal, which you open with your beast mode, you will find the first shield part in this general location. As you can see, it was propped up against the wall in the game footage, but it can also spawn against this window and halfway back across the bridge on the floor. And now for the next one. If you come up the stairs here by the waterfront and take a sharp left, you will notice a piece lying on the floor. Pick it up, and now you only have 1 piece to go. Remember, the other spawns for this piece will be in this general location. If you just look around the floor where I'm meleeing on the game footage, you should be okay. Right, now for the 3rd and final piece we need to craft the shield. You're going to need a beast mode to access this top location of the map. If you just follow the gameplay, ensuring that you zap the stairway, you should have no problem accessing this piece. Although I would advise finishing off the beast mode so you can gain access to the theatre later. Right, now you've come back from beast mode, you want to go straight up the stairs you've just unlocked. If you follow the gameplay, I melee in all the spot locations for the shield piece. And now it's time to craft. There are several crafting stations located around the map. As long as you have unlocked the 2nd door towards a ritual, you should have no problem finding one. Just keep a hold of X or square to craft it, and then X or square again to pick it up. Right, now that's the shields crafted, we're going to be taking a look at the Civil Protector. The Civil Protector, Black Ops 3's original bad boy. Right, I got all this one in 1 clip, so it's much easier for you guys to follow. The best way to explain this is that all the locations where the fuse spawns are beyond the gate which you originally opened with your beast mode. As you can see, I found this one beyond the gate which is zapped at the waterfront. But if you look at the 3 general areas shown in the gameplay, you shouldn't have a problem acquiring all 3 fuses. Remember, if it doesn't spawn in the same area as my game, have a look around on the barriers and on the floor in that general location. And if any of you guys are still having problems after watching this video, I'll leave a brief description in the comment box below. Again, for this last one, I'm just going to let you watch the game footage because I honestly don't think you'll have a problem with this one. Right, now you've got all the fuse pieces, you're going to want to head straight downstairs to the ritual room because you're going to need to put the fuses in the box before you can summon the civil protector. Now the fuse box is placed closest to the portal that leads to the Footlight District. Now simply place the fuses and you'll be ready to summon the civil protector. And there are 4 places where you can summon him from. 1 in each district and then 1 in the main intersection. You'll need to summon him from all 4 locations to unlock the Time Cop achievement. Right, now that's it for the civil protector, and we're going to be getting on to the Apothacon servant. You're going to need a fumigator for this, but first you're going to be needing a Magua heart. You can pretty much get this at any point during the game, so I'm not going to be going through it in the game footage. When you first spawn into the game, you will notice these green pods lying around the map. Right, now at first, it is important that you don't open any of these pods with your fumigator. If you wait a few rounds, the pods will signify red, indicating that the pod has developed and now contains a higher value item. In the meantime, keep an eye out for the meatballs and the wasps because they drop the second item you're going to need, which is the ectoplasm. I was lucky enough to get both of these in one round, but you may not be as lucky because like I said before, you can only pick up the ectoplasm through killing the meatballs and the wasps. Now, if you wait another 2 rounds after the pods have turned red, they should signify purple. This signifies that the pods are ready to harvest, but the chances of it spawning the tentacles straight away are highly unlikely. Just be patient with this part because there's probably about a 1 in 4 chance that it will spawn straight away. But if you haven't harvested any of the pods yet, you should have more than enough to obtain the piece to craft the Apothacon servant. Now last but definitely not least, onto the swords. Now the swords are definitely the hardest piece to craft, but fortunately the most useful. Easiest way to explain it is go to the train station at any part around the map. You will see a sign signifying where the train is stationed, and the question marks signify where the signs are located on the map. So if the train's heading towards the waterfront, I need to be looking out of the left side of the window. And if it's heading to the canal, I need to be looking out of the right. Remember, always stand in the direction that the train's going to be setting off in. If you check where the sign locations are before setting off on the train, it will give you a clear indication on whether to look left or look right. Now come straight down to the ritual room to zap the signs. You may need to kill the last zombie to end the round so you can obtain a beast mode. I'm not going to be going too much into the signs, as I will be going into them in more detail during the Easter egg run. Right, there are 4 stations located around the map where you must place the egg and charge it by killing nearby zombies. I'm pretty sure that you only have to kill around 10 or 11 per altar, so try not to kill any excess zombies because it can make this step extremely hard during the higher rounds. Right, the second altar I'm going to be covering is round at the Footlight District. There isn't much advice I can really give on these steps, but I will advise you to make sure that you have any perks or weapons you may find useful so you can deal with this step effectively. I recommend maybe Jug, Double Tack and Quick Revive, but I think all that comes under personal preference depending on the player. Just lure around the zombies, shooting and collecting souls into your egg. Once you have collected the 11 souls, you can now pick up the egg and continue on to the next altar. You may need to melee the box from around the altar, activate the beast mode and melee the box containing the altar. Remember, at this point in the game you only get 1 beast mode activation, so I highly recommend using it to unbox any remaining altars. Now the gym is probably the hardest altar to fill. I recommend leaving the door to my left closed as it makes it much easier by restricting their access to this location. Now you can pick up your egg and we're on to the last location. This one round by the canal is probably one of the easiest locations. Just be sure that you watch the spawn behind you and the door just to your right, because it's quite easy for the zombies just to slip in without you noticing in this location. Now just carry on filling the souls into the egg until it's fully charged. If you're running low on ammo, you can always use the shield and it will still collect the souls into the egg. Again, there isn't really much I can say about these steps, so I'll just leave you to it. And then we are just about ready to go and craft the swords. If you return back downstairs into the ritual room where you originally obtained the egg, now you can return your fully charged egg and replace it with a sword. Now for upgrading the swords. You need to really look at this one, like each player has their own designated ritual room. The ladies being the theatre, the cops being the strip club, we've got Nero's lair for the magician, and the boxing gym for the boxer. You need to pick up the arch oven from the designated area. Then just follow me round and I'll show you where you need to place the item in order to start upgrading the swords. Remember, you can only do one each round, so try not to kill the zombies before doing the ritual. And every time you complete a ritual, your swords will fully recharge. After completing a ritual, end the round as soon as possible so you can proceed with the next one. Again, there's not really much I can say about these steps, so I'm just going to leave you with the footage so you can follow my gameplay and locate all 4 ritual sites.
Tryna get it like me, can't get it like me. Tryna get it like me. Tryna get it like, can't get it like. On the west side, bringing out my best side, where they only care about bitches and how big they breast size is. Yes, I is on the come up, daring all of y'all to run up, cause you know I'm finna win a motherfucker. Pull up in the Benz, where I always smoking medical. Only bring your friends if them bitches look identical. The pinnacle of what we doing ain't nowhere around. Started from the ground, always gotta hold it down. Now they think they got it, cause they sign up on the data. But there's only so much money in the year that is allotted. Plus you probably don't even know how it is divided. Motherfucker, I got it. Tryna get it like me. Can't get it.
Now you have finished the fourth and final ritual. Just head straight back to the corresponding area to your character and place the Arch Onan on the altar. Now the Soul Keeper that's perched on top of the altar will take your Arch Onan and replace it with a fully upgraded sword. Now that brings us to the end of this tutorial. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, smash that like button to show your support. If you've watched the video and you still need a hand with some of the craftable items, just drop us a comment with the part that you're having trouble with, and we will respond as soon as possible, and we'll try and assist you in the best way that we can. And also, if you're interested in any OPG extracurricular activities, check us out on Facebook and Twitter, so you can keep up to date with video content, live streaming events, and subscriber Easter egg runs. Till the next time, that's Glitch signing out. Peace.